that whenever we have a problem, we start thinking. But when we have a problem, the mind is already having a problem, so mind cannot think correctly. And when we do not have a problem, that is why I sent you the question, why you didn't have difficult emotion? We don't think. But you have already answered one part of the question you have answered. Can you read what you have answered?
Yes. Just let me find it. So the email that I sent yesterday responding to the question, I said, I've been constantly doing stuff so I don't have time to stop and worry and think about anything.
You see, first part of the question you have answered. Now you are becoming a mature, you are growing, so I have to guide you the higher practices. One thing, when I have to do lot of stuff and I enjoy doing it, I don't have a time to worry. So it means you find the time to worry, to be anxious, to be fearful. Why you find time to worry?
Like when
Think. I'm asking you to think clearly. So your mind becomes totally open. You wrote to me that you were busy, huh? You were busy doing your stuff.
Yeah.
So you did not have time. You did not have time to worry, right?
Yes.
So my question is, why you find time to worry?
When
Yes.
when I'm
Think.
not doing anything
Yes, you're coming closer.
and I'm not like focused, mind
Yes.
starts wandering.
Yes, you are coming. I like it. So when we are not focused, we are not doing anything, what happens? The mind runs after the thoughts,
Thought.
distracted, and then we find emotion takes over. You see, the emotion takes over us about dad, about mom, about sibling. That is the distracted mind. So I have already answered that question many a times, but now we are targeting so that our mind should become. Can you remember? Do you remember the three states of the mind that causes all the problem?
Wandering.
Yes.
One pointed.
One point.
Obsessed.
Come on, if you are one pointed, you are already busy in doing your work. So why you have a problem?
Wandering, forgetful.
Yes, you are getting it. Forgetfulness and
Obsessed.
obsessed. Mom and dad, why you get obsessed with the mom and dad? Let them take care of themselves. You are their kid, or they are your kid.
I am their kid.
I know kindness is good. I know kindness is good. Taking care of them, you must take care of them. As a kid, you have a responsibility, you have a duty that if you have a free time, you take care of them because they are taking care of you financially, providing home, shelter, food, etc., etc., etc. So, with clarity, with love, we take care of each and every one, mom, dad, sibling. But that does not mean that I should worry.
Yeah.
Are you getting it?
Mm-hmm.
But why I worry? Because I have a wandering mind, I have a forgetfulness mind, I get obsessed, I'm sad about my dad. And dad is already in the gym working there, enjoying. But I'm sad. Are you understanding?
Yeah.
I should be kind, I should be generous, I should be caring. But caring does not mean that I should be sad.
Yeah.
Are you understanding?
Mm-hmm.
I'm caring you. Definitely I care you. But it does not mean that I am very sad about Sienna. I am frustrated. Why should I say that? If I say that, then I am not following Eastern wisdom. Love is there, pure emotion is there, care is there. But why? Now question comes, why caring, sharing, loving converts into, I'm answering, so converts into worry, sadness, anxiety, fear, duality, conflict, confusion, because the mind is living in the three states.
Yeah.
Are you clear? That is why you told me that I was busy in doing, so I don't have a time to worry. So that is why I asked you, do you? Oh, so every day you find time for 1 hour to worry, to be sad, to be anxious. What a crazy stuff. No, no. Why should I find time to worry? Are you clear about it?
Mm-hmm.
So that brings us to one statement that I always, are we worthy of suffering in life?
No.
Why? Now you have to answer me.
Because
Yes, because I have been answering every question. Now you have to answer me.
mm,
If you don't find the answer, it means you feel you are worthy of suffering.
I don't.
No, you don't. Why?
Because
Think, yes, because I know you are not suffering. You are smiling. You are happily answering my question. You experience that good state, but why? Why we are thinking like this? Because the intellect must think. So these thoughts should enter into the mind, and that mind stops inviting unwanted, unwelcome thoughts. That is why we are thinking. Tell me, why are you not worthy of suffering? Tell me, my young friend.
Uh, because
Yeah. I want your intellect should shine first before me and then in the world. Can I make you suffer?
no,
Can anyone make you suffer?
no,
Are you sure?
yes,
Yes. Why? Then why we suffer sometimes? Why we become sad?
because
Yes. I have taught you everything. I'm just reminding you. First answer is that why I'm not worthy of suffering and still I suffer because the mind lives in three states. Then only I suffer. Mind lives in the wandering state, forgetfulness, and obsess. Oh, what will happen to dad? Everything will be good. Move the mind to a one pointed state. After all, dad has brought me up. Dad gave me the birth. Why should I be sad about dad? Why should I be sad about mom? So you invite the one pointedness mind. You invite you think in your mind. You invite one pointedness to drop the three states of the mind.
mhm,
You think, oh, I'm sad. Who thinks like this? Your mind.
yeah,
So the same mind should think by inviting one pointedness of the mind. My dad is intelligent. My dad is uh, has been taking care of the business and our siblings. So why I should be sad? I hope I feel let God take care of him and you think like this and get rid of the sadness and the worry. This week you are thinking like this. Anytime siblings teases you, triggers you, you leave the entire scene, that situation, and tell your mind, oh, sibling do not understand. I'm learning Eastern wisdom, so I have to take charge. I have to be calm. You just leave the scene. Why you leave the scene? So that you have a time to think. Then why I suffer? Because the mind lives in three states and we get emotional. But why I get emotional? That is the nature of the human mind. Did I talk about emotional dependence? Emotional dependence and attachment.
mhm,
Only if you are attached, you will suffer. If you are attached, you will suffer. Attachment is emotional dependence. If you love, you are always free. Did you understand that point?
Yes.
You are you love, you are always free, and in one pointedness you love, you care, you share. You're feeling clearly, openly. There is nothing to be sad, nothing to be sad. Are you sad now?
No.
Understand. The more you understand, it is going to help you in your life at every point, in your future relations, in your profession, in the society. So I thought better to take care of this issue. And you are doing great. Never forget to write me every day all your feelings and emotions, anything. Warren, I guarantee you that I will keep everything confidential. It is between you and me only. Anything that you share that troubles you, at least that much you should have a belief in me. I only want 5% belief, not 95%. You should be very, very clear about it. And I'm taking that statement again. I have been busy. I did not have time to worry. So when we are not doing anything, this mind should remain one pointed. Even when I am not doing anything, oh, how to remain even when I am not doing anything? I'm giving you another solution to it. So even if we are not, next time we will write. So I'm already recording audio files. So if we are not doing anything, what we should do? We should remain one pointed. So now question comes, how to remain one pointed when we are not doing anything? Why are you asking crazy questions? Yes, so that our craziness of the mind will go for once and for all. How to remain one pointed when we are not, when doing nothing? Yes. What is your answer?
Mm,
You know what I do? I have
what?
until 9, I have your session. Oh, one thing more. Can we do our session on Tuesdays from 8 to 9?
Tuesdays? Um, I just have to talk to my parents, but I think I can do that. But I will, when I email you tonight, I'll give you the answer, like, if that works.
Yeah. Please make it work. Why? Because I have couple of sessions for Ukrainian people. I do a group
Oh,
session.
yeah.
I told
Mhm.
you, yeah?
Mhm.
Sadhana for Eastern Wisdom for Siena. So their timeline has changed.
Yeah.
And because so they want me to oh, let me make it. I can make it 7:45 also.
7:45 your time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just talk to my parents and then I'll email you yes or no tonight.
Come back. So, are we worthy of suffering? We are not worthy of suffering, and this suffering includes anxiety, duality, pain, sadness. Can anyone make me suffer? I should think that way. No one can make me suffer. If anyone is making me suffer, it is because of the three states of the mind. Can you be sad now?
No.
No. When we are conscious, we are one pointed. When you said no, it is coming from your one pointed mind. You were busy in doing something, it means you were one pointed. We are talking about our own mind, the way the mind is working. And when we are not one pointed, then this mind either lives in forgetfulness, in the wandering, and obsession. Obsession is emotional attachment, dependence. It is not love. Love is different from attachment. Love means I care. I don't worry. I am not sad. Oh, I remember one thing more. That's very important point. So you wrote some time ago that I am sad about dad. Do you remember?
Yes.
So being sad makes your dad happy? Tell me. Think. Now, I accept your emotion that you were sad about that. So I'm asking a question. You were sad, that makes your dad happy?
No.
Then why I'm sad?
Uh
You might be thinking this beard guy today is why he's asking so many questions. Can you tell me any kind of sadness, worry, or fear can bring happiness in my life?
no.
So if I think like this sadness will drop. Even when you think, how do you think? Oh, can sadness bring happiness to me and others? The answer is no. Did I tell you that in New Jersey she's around 70 years old women? So I hide the secrecy, I'm not telling you the name. So one
Mhm.
day she come to me. She used to love me a lot. Used to care me. She was almost 10 years older than me. She said, Girish, you have no other work to do except you are talking about peace and happiness? So I asked her, what the hell you are talking about? Should I talk about sadness and frustration and your anxiety and anger all the time? What it will bring? No, after all, there is something more than happiness. I said, more than happiness is your anger, your frustration. You are fighting with your honey, and I'm resolving that issue. Why don't you change? You are thinking negatively. No positive result, no positive result if I am sad, in pain, suffering, worry, fear, anxiety. If I become anxious and if it gives me peace, let me become anxious. If sadness changes my mood to happiness, let me become sad. Yes or no?
No.
No. I know your nature. You are a wonderful girl. You love, you care, but minus attachment. You love minus attachment. You care minus attachment. When the attachment takes root in the mind, when the mind is obsessed, when the mind is forgetfulness, when the mind is wandering. How to recognize the mind is wandering? You have nothing to do. You are sitting at your home and you start thinking of someone else. Oh, my sibling had done this yesterday. And then your worry enters in your mind. Oh, he or she has done yesterday, but I have to do nothing. So we should remain one pointed, but how to remain one pointed? That is the question. Just think how to remain. So what I do, I told you that what I do. Whenever my mind is free, mentally I start singing. Even before my honey, I look at my honey and I'm mentally singing. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kashe dukha bhag. So I'm doing it mentally. Nobody knows, but I keep the mind one pointed. And look at the meaning of the mantra Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. So I'm mentally saying, emotionally saying, let my honey be in the state of well being. Or one thing, or I start counting my breath. Breath is going in, okay. Mentally, in one, out one. Or another option that I have kept, am I in peace? Yes, I'm in peace. Normally we ask, I'm very sad. I worry. I'm in anxiety. We never, the mind, the crazy mind, never gives you an opportunity to even think I'm in peace. I'm happy. I'm calm. No, no, I'm in peace. Mind, where are you going? I'm in peace. I'm in peace. So, did you understand clearly When you wrote to me, the answer was hidden there, that you were so busy, so you didn't have time to be sad. Another way, you do any practice talking to yourself as if I'm with you, I'm giving you the instruction. Fact is that you are speaking in your mind the instruction that I give to you. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so let us do that brief practice. So that will help you. Even if you are listening to the audio file, but you are repeating as if Sienna number one is a teacher and the Sienna number two is a student. Did you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So every time in this practice, the instruction that I give you, you are repeating in your mind. Why the Sienna number one is saying to the Sienna number two. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Okay, close your eyes. Your mind is also saying, close your eyes. To whom it is saying? To Sienna. So the intellect is saying to the mind, adjust and align the position of your body. You are saying. Sienna number one is saying to Sienna number two. The intellect is saying to the mind, how Sienna can ever be sad? She has been my student. That's what we are. So now, so Sienna number two repeats the same thing and then feels it. Now we will be comfortable. You are also saying number one to two. Look at the neck joint. You are saying mentally. And then you look. Feel sensation, comfort, and steadiness. First you say, then you look, then you feel, then you experience. Move the mind on the shoulder joints. So you sad, then you check that the mind moves on the shoulder joints. That helps you to raise your awareness. Then you experience sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Move the mind on the entire body. Your intellect is saying to the mind, you become aware, feel sensation, comfort, and steadiness. You see, that is one of the most funny ways to bring the mind to a one pointedness. Even if the mind is wandering, it returns because you are saying consciously. Look at the entire body, feel sensation, comfort, and steadiness. I know you remember every instruction I speak, you say in your mind, and then you follow. Now, the next step is being carefree. Unwanted, unwelcome thoughts are coming. Your intellect is saying to your mind, and in between, you recognize the unwelcome, unwanted thoughts. So you do nothing, you simply watch them. You observe them. Thoughts are coming and going. In that state, we will purify the mind. You said we will purify the mind. What is the meaning of get rid of the three states of the mind? You already know. What we will do in this? You are saying the same thing. You are repeating the same instruction from your intellect to your mind. We will do quick and fast breathing for 1 minute. After that, for 30 seconds, we will do nothing and experience the change. I believe you already said this instruction. Another instruction, look at the rib cage inside. Looking into the space, start breathing quick and fast through both the nostrils into the chest. And stop it. Do nothing. Just doing nothing. But when you do nothing, you repeated that instruction and then you experience the change. And now, whatever the changes, the sensations are there, they are good and right. Now, if you say in your mind that if I relate these sensations with the negative emotions, it will cause me worry. We will experiment again. Start breathing quick and fast through both the nostrils into the chest again. Continue. And stop it. We did it for 2 minutes. Why we did it for 2 minutes? We are asking the mind to raise its awareness. Why? To become free from the three states that causes the sadness, worry, anxiety, duality, conflict. And now again we experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. And that sensation, relaxation, stillness, we recognize by sensations. There is also a sensation of sadness, sensation of worry, sensation of anxiety, but here it is sensation. So we can switch on our mind to sensation, relaxation, and stillness at any time in our life. Why? We are not worthy of suffering. We again want to raise our level of awareness. One more time, start breathing quick and fast through both the nostrils. stop this. Ask your intellect to say to the mind, look at the head and the neck. Experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. We are taking over the mind by thinking. Move the mind on the right arm, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Because we have done the breathing 3 times, it is an advanced practice. Move the mind on the left arm, be there, feel. You see this? And experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Move the mind on the middle portion of the body, the chest and the belly, shoulder blades and the spine until the waist. Sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Right leg, move the mind on the right leg. Be there. Sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Mind moves on the left leg. Sensation, relaxation, and stillness. The entire body. Anytime, the entire body, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. One thing is clear, you are saying to your mind that I'm not worthy of suffering, and still the mind makes me sad, worry, fear. Either I should change the mind. When I'm not worthy of suffering, then I'm not going to be suffering at all. One option. Second option that we discussed, mentally say one mantra. Let the intellect say one mantra to the mind, mentally. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. And you already know the meaning. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kasche dukkha bhag bhave. Mentally you're singing 3 times Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Another option to get rid of the first three states of the mind that we understood is just to counting the breath. So you start, the breath goes in, no change, but start counting the breath. How you count? Breath goes in, you feel in one. Breath comes out, you feel out one, in two. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes. Open the eyes inside, know your experiences, and bring the hands down.